Welcome to the Perham Show. I'm talking with Diane Zasma today, and we're talking about the annual Church Bazaar at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Dent. Welcome, Diane. Thanks for being with us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know that this is a big fundraiser for you folks every year, and not that people should think that they just have to come and give money, although that's good too, but talk about this dinner that you serve people.
Okay, we have an awesome cooked dinner, and we have chicken and meatball, mashed potatoes and gravy, and coleslaw and vegetables, and also some homemade pie for dessert. So the dinner runs from 11 to 1:30, and the cost is $7 for adults, and ages 5 through 12 is $3, with kids 4 and under are free. So
okay, and this is August 9th, Sunday, August 9th.
Yes.
So are you going to have a service then at Sacred Heart then before?
Yes, we are going to have an indoor mass starting at 10 o'clock, and then the dinner will run, like I said, from 11 to 1:30, and then we will have a raffle drawing at 3 o'clock. So, and raffle chances are $1 a piece, and there's over 100 prizes. So.
Wow.
So is there awesome.
Yeah, is there a grand prize for the raffle?
The grand prize is $500 cash.
Well,
and we
sounds
have
like a good investment.
Beautiful cedar glider bench. That's the second prize, and so there's some pretty nice prizes on there. So
now, can people get these raffle tickets from? Do they have to be there and present to win, or can they get the raffle tickets and?
You can buy the raffle tickets all the way up until the drawing, and they are available from any parishioner that is a member of Sacred Heart Church, and if you attend the Mass on weekends prior to the bazaar, they're also available, and you can actually call any member of our church, and they should have them. And our chairperson for the bazaar is Kevin and Brenda Schnavitz, and they have a Dent phone number, and you can certainly call them too.
This fundraiser, then, what will you do with the funds?
Actually, the money, 2 years ago, we built we put in a brand new elevator and extended onto our church, so we're still needing some funds to help pay for that. And then also just the regular maintenance that needs to be done. I know that we need to do some repair work on our windows and those kind of things, but just the general upkeep is where that money is going to need to go this year. So
okay, now who sponsors this?
You know what? It is done by our parish, by our parish. So
okay. Now, do you have any connection then with St. Henry's School with any of the funds?
You know what? In the fall of the year, we have a different fundraiser.
Okay,
for those
I'm confusing
funds.
it with
Yes,
that. Okay,
yes,
so now your church is handicap accessible with your elevator,
yes.
and what are some of the activities that are going to be going on, say for kids to do, or any special things that are happening at the Mass itself?
Okay, well, I'll start with the kids.
Okay.
We will be having there's a wide variety of games for the kids to play.
Super.
Ring toss. There's also bingo for all ages, of course, and we also have a refreshment tent that is set up, so beer and pop are available as well as water. And we have a country store, and in that country store there's generally a whole bunch of homemade goodies, garden produce, crafts that people have made throughout the year. And also there's another deal that we do is the silent auction.
Oh, okay.
And so there's numerous things that you could bid on, and there's a minimum of $15 value to all of them, and there's usually something for everyone. So.
Well, it's exciting to hear about, one, being able to just let those little ones go
Yes.
and run and have something to do, and then, the adults can have a chance to visit and do some socializing after the dinner, and then the homemade stuff, the homemade pies, the dinner itself, and the produce and different things. What a great place to go and take advantage of the opportunity to have that stuff all laid out before you and have a chance to visit with folks at the same time.
Yes.
Well, Diane, thanks so much for being with us on the Perham Show. Good luck with the fundraiser, and hope to see all of you there at the Sacred Heart fundraiser in Dent, August 9th, and starting at what time?
It will start at 10 o'clock with the indoor mass, and dinner from 11 to 1:30, and then the drawing will be at 3 o'clock.
Sounds great.
It'll be an awesome day.
Stay tuned in. We're going to talk to Perham's Promise next. Welcome back to the Perham Show. We are here in the playground behind the library, and my guests today are from Perham's Promise. Katie Welter is an intern this summer with Perham's Promise, and Sheila Winkles is the outreach director for the organization. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for keeping those little kids so busy all summer long, and we're going to talk about some events coming up. Katie, you're doing some artwork coming up shortly.
Yep, our last program of Little Picassos is Wednesday, August 12th, and we're tie-dyeing t-shirts. The t-shirts were donated by Long Weekend.
Nice.
And we're actually doing it with permanent markers and rubbing alcohol, so it's kind of a new twist to tie-dyeing, so it's not so messy, and even the youngest kids can do it.
I was going to say, I have a 2.5-year-old grandson, and I'm just not sure that I would get out the RIT dye and
Yeah, that can get pretty messy with the youngest ones. So the permanent markers, they can draw their own, color their own spots, and then it's just spray bottles. So it's really easy. They don't have to touch any water or anything, and then they go into Ziploc bags and go home with them.
What is the time on that?
It's at 9:15 to 10 o'clock, so it's right before the turtle races.
Okay, on a Wednesday morning. And so what happens? Do you have a rain contingency, or is there a place to go if it's pouring rain?
If it's raining, we're here at the library inside.
Okay, so come to the library playground or inside, either way on the, you said August 12th?
August 12th.
Okay, very good. And how is your age group on that? I just want to make sure.
It's birth to 5 years of age.
Okay, 0 to 5. And how have you, I know you've had some programs before this too this summer.
That's right. Our programs have been going very well, and we do encourage the siblings to come along as well. So if there's older siblings, they are welcome, and it's going well. It's just very fun. It's fun to see all the new faces every week.
And your internship is also going well?
Yes. It's almost over because I have to go back to school, but it's going very well.
Well, we were lucky to have you here with us in Perham for working with these little ones. And I'm going to talk to Sheila. Now, there's another program that's going to be coming up. This tie-dye is not the last one.
No, it isn't. It's the last one for Little Picassos. The last one is Music and Movement, which is August 18th, which is hula hoops and streamers.
Oh, for fun.
We're also having Barbara Ebert come back with her guitar and playing music while the young children are out there hula hooping and having the streamers going back and forth.
Oh, for fun. And she is so talented.
Oh, she is wonderful.
Trained too to work in music education.
Yes, she is.
Now, this is the August 18th, you said?
Yes, it's August 18th from 4 to 4:45. So hopefully when parents are going to daycare to pick up children, they will come over. We've been holding it in the area between the Family Resource Center and the fairgrounds because there's a little bit of shade there.
Okay.
And it has worked well to do that there. In case of rain, we have made arrangements with the fairgrounds that we can go into one of the buildings.
Okay, and we're going to be looking forward to many things coming up this fall
Yes.
with Perham's Promise. I know that now Tot Time will be starting up again in September, and we'll get Angie over here and Marie on with that. And then now, are you still going to be continuing with the Stories on the Go program?
Stories on the Go will also be going, and we'll be starting that in October.
Okay, and Barbara Ebert, who is going to be doing music, has been doing
Yes.
Stories on the Go for a couple of years.
Barb's wonderful with doing Stories on the Go. If anyone has any questions about any of the Music and Movement or the Little Picassos or any questions about the fall activities, they can call Perham's Promise, and the number there is 346-1474.
Okay, and this outreach director position for Perham's Promise for you is, this is the first time we've had you on the show.
Yes, it is.
And this is a position that I used to hold and loved so dearly, and I'm just delighted to see all the good, new, wonderful things that are going on over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing some work with social emotional development.
We've been doing some social emotional, some mental health, just some wonderful different things that have just come up in the last
kind of
year.
focusing on 0 to 5 in the family.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, Sheila Winkles, Outreach Director for Perham's Promise, and Katie Welter, interning this summer. Thank you so much for being with us on the Perham Show. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about these programs, call again 218-346-1474, and they can get you all squared away so you can come and have fun towards the end of the summer.